Welcome to Mission Control Houston. We're inside the International Space Station Flight Control Room for today's ISS update. It's Friday, April 15th, and the team here in Houston is monitoring systems on board the station and following along with the activities of the Expedition 27 crew, as the team here works in concert with teams around the world that are monitoring the orbiting laboratory. The Expedition 27 crew members are working through the afternoon of their day on board the space station, continuing to work on maintenance activities and science experiments, and preparing for the upcoming space shuttle mission, STS-134. That mission is targeted for launch on April 29th from the Kennedy Space Center with the Space Shuttle Endeavour and its 6 crew members. On Tuesday, NASA managers will be reviewing the preparations for that mission and are expected to set an official launch date and hold a news conference following that flight readiness review. The preparations on board the station today for that mission include NASA astronauts Katie Coleman and Ron Guerin putting together some tools that will be used during the spacewalks of that flight. One of them in particular is a grease gun, a set of grease guns that will be used by astronauts Andrew Feustel and Mike Fink to lubricate the port solar alpha rotary joint, which is on the truss and allows the station's solar array wings to track and monitor the sun. And also they will lubricate the Dexter robot's latching in defector. Preparations have been ongoing all week for that mission, reviewing the timelines for the whole flight and specifically focusing on preparing for the spacewalk since they'll be conducted from the station's Quest airlock. Other work this week has been looking at transferring trash into the 41 Progress cargo ship and also the European Space Agency's ATV-2, or Automated Transfer Vehicle 2. Both of those will be departing the station shortly, so are being packed up with equipment that is no longer needed, so it will burn up in the Earth's atmosphere. The 41 Progress vehicle is scheduled to be undocked from the station a week from today, next Friday, and the ATV-2 is scheduled to depart in June.
145R.
The crew members also are continuing with some orientation work, as 3 of them just arrived at the station last week, including Guerin and his cosmonaut crewmates, Andrei Borisenko and Alexander Samokutyayev. The crew members are wrapping up a week of work that also included an off-duty day on Tuesday, but included commemorative activities for the 50th anniversary of human spaceflight and the 30th anniversary of the first space shuttle mission. That included a call from the Russian President Medvedev and other conversations with the crew to commemorate those events. The crew members worked on several science experiments this week and performed maintenance on one of the exercise machines. The Advanced Resistive Exercise Device was some parts in that were changed out and brought back online for the astronauts to use to simulate weightlifting in space and stay in good shape. Some of the crew members are participating in experiments that involved taking samples for human research, which is focusing on nutrition. One of them being a comprehensive in-flight study to understand changes in human physiology during long-duration spaceflight, and another looking at the diet of an astronaut and how that may be changed to affect and lessen bone loss of astronauts. Another experiment that astronaut Katie Coleman participated in on Thursday was the VO2 max experiment, which looks at oxygen uptake, which measurements were taken while she exercised on a cycle ergometer, to understand the astronaut systems and how that's affected during spaceflight, especially while doing strenuous activities like spacewalks.
Give you an answer today about these items. Well, at least before the hatch closure. Of course, we will try to do this before the hatch closure.